Thank you for staying with me again. I'm going to look into something else different today. Senate vote to remove US force from conflict with war. This is the first time the Senate is voting to remove their US forces from a conflict that is ongoing. What does that simply tell us? The US Senate, that's the representative of America. That's what they are doing. They are removing their forces from the conflict with Iran. The question is the US not involved? Are they not carried along? This should be a Israel and US fight against Iran. It simply means the population of America do not agree with this conflict with Iran. That was simply because the Senate voted against the war and they want to remove their forces from the conflict. It simply means the population of America do not agree to this war. But the question is, then why then did you go into this war with Israel to attack Iran? It simply means some set of people decide to engage in this war without the majority of the people. And this is the first time it happened in the history of America, where a war is initiated and the people backed out from it, which is the population backed out from the war. So this is, I might say, the Americans do not agree to this war, but instead it was still initiated by some set of elite. So how is it possible? How can America be drawn into a war that they do not partake in, that the population are not interested in? It simply means the war has nothing to do with America. Even before the war started, there's no threat to American, yet they entered into the war. And I mean American, not the majority. The unmajority people started the war. Now the majority have come out to vote to remove the US forces from the conflict. So now it's gonna be Israel versus Iran. And I can tell you for free, Israel does not have what it takes to stand Iran one-on-one. Israel does not have what it takes, apart from nukes, and which you are not allowed to use. So now it is clarified that the Americans are not involved in this war. That is why they are passing a resolution voting to pull out their forces from Iran. So those in the other side of the world that are supporting America, now you can see that even the Americans themselves are not involved. They don't want this war in the first place. So if you are ever in any place supporting America in this fight against Iran, then why are you supporting a country that doesn't even want to go to the war in the first place? It simply means you have been misinformed concerning this war. Because if you know better, you should know what to do. Just like the people of America knows better. Have a nice day. Bye.